It is your boy Jay Once in a Lifetime. Welcome back. It's another family discussion. Apparently, the gaming community is in shambles as there will be a game based in Japan that features a black samurai as the protagonist, as the main protagonist, as the main character. Now there's also a Japanese woman that will be main character B. But the black samurai is all that anyone can focus on. Now the crazy part about this is I just recently learned about this samurai not too long ago. The fact that there's now a game coming out about this is really wild to me. I think it's dope. But the character's name is Yasuke, I think. The African samurai's name is Yasuke. And he was the only African and first non-Japanese samurai. His story began around 1579 in Edo, Japan. Not much is known about his life. Before arriving in Japan, some say he was from the country of Mozambique and came to Japan on a ship with an Italian missionary named Alessandro on an inspection tour. So this story is a documented story, and like I said, I read across the story not too long ago, and I thought it was very interesting. But there are people who are so upset about this, and I don't understand why. I don't understand why. Now, people are, again, calling for or pulling the racism card. People are, upset. And you have different sides of this. Some are saying, well, just because it's based in Japan, then it should have a Japan person in it. Since it's based in Japan, then it should probably have someone of Japanese descent. And again, I said there's a Japanese main character in this. But we're not talking about that. Come on, guys, let's dive deep into this. Why are they upset? No one complains about Superman being white. He's an alien. I believe he should be more green. Why, guys? Why are we caring so much? Does it really hurt that bad? Does it really matter that much? This is a game in Assassin's Creed that has taken religious liberties throughout all of their games. Says it in the very beginning, and yet people are upset that this African samurai, or that this samurai is of African descent and not Japanese descent. But I must ask this question. If Assassin's Creed Origins, which was based in Africa, had a white main character, would we had been so loud about this? Part of me says no, and part of me says yes. The part of me that says no is that this has been happening a lot of times. Even when you look at the movie Gods of Egypt, they did it again. Cleopatra, they did it again. But in that same, so these things happen to us constantly, and we still go out and enjoy these pieces of art. But I remember at the same time that it was a very loud cry about that not being the case. And the reason why I bring this up is because a lot of people are saying because he's black, that's the reason why y'all so loud about it. Because y'all didn't say that about nobody else. And we on the other side are like, what we mad for? Thank you. We got one. We got another one. Out of all the games that we've played, we've had 2 black main characters. Thank you. And they're not the regular over-aggressive, fully vulgar character, right? There's somebody that matters, somebody with a certain sense of depth, somebody with a certain culture about them, someone that matters and not just a side guy. Played Gears of War, and the main black character was exactly what I'm saying. In any game that you've ever played, when they have a black main character, they're always the same. They're always the typical nigga that just so happen to be a part of the military or whatever the case is. They're always the typical nigga. And when we finally get in these situations where we're able to have main characters that aren't the typical nigga, then at that point, we're excited. So we're sitting back like, thank you. Hey, love y'all for this. And I think that they also picked this because there isn't much known about his life before this. And because this isn't much known, because some people would say that this was made up, right? But again, I told you, I found out about this before I even knew that they were releasing this. Social media has a way of doing that. But some would say that this is just, jumping on and making everything black and being woke. I can't believe they changed the meaning of that, but this is what people would call it and what people would say would happen. But I think that they took this because they probably get ridiculed all the time for the religious and historical freedoms that they take within these games when they are using these historical figures, which is actually smart to do, right? Because these people are public knowledge, so they're able to do this and, utilize people's conspiracy theories. But they probably picked this story because not too many people know about this story and not too many people are going to care to go and read up on this story so that they could do more with what they wanted to do. Now, I think this game is going to be dope. I'm going to be tuned in just like I've played everyone before that. But why are people so angry? Is this embedded in underlying racism, or do they truly have a place to be upset? Now, look, I'm not talking to y'all. Hey, look, my guys, I'm not talking to y'all because in our situation, we never really get this. So I understand they just crying just to cry. We done sat through it, whatever, we hear. Shut up and play it, right? I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to those that don't have a dog in this fight. I'm talking to those who are not on one side or the other. Those that can really look through the lens, really look past their emotion and let me know. It definitely sounds like a bunch of racist crybabies, right? Seems like the exact same thing that happened with the whole kneeling situation, right? People tried to make it all about the military and those who have fallen and the disrespect that comes with kneeling. Yet, we knew what that was about. Oh, this black man getting all that shine, getting them out, get them all out of there. You disrespect that flag. I don't give a piss about nothing but the tide. Shouts out to Drewski. We knew what that was. All them white folk watching on Sunday mornings and it was being disrupted by this black man clearly being rebellious against the law. We knew what that was about. It was easy to see past everything because we knew why he was kneeling. So when it comes to this, maybe it does incite people's interest or pique people's interest to go and look up Yasuke, to actually read about what was going on, to live their life, because they do keep some truths within this game, within the games, to actually go through, oh, they playing and then they go look it up. Maybe that does sort of happen. Assassin's Creed has a huge following, a very dedicated and loyal fan base, so I'm sure they're going to play it. This is the first time that they've had a complaint about their games. So maybe those people won't feel so bad. Some people are such gamers that if they don't play a certain portion of the series, they feel incomplete. So they're going to do this just to satisfy that challenge within them. So maybe this does turn some of them around. But again, I ask, is them being upset racially motivated, or do they have a point? Do they have a point? I don't know. Y'all tell me. I'm gonna lean on the side of they just don't want this black main character. Because a lot of the people that I'm seeing it don't look like they've ever stepped foot on Japanese soil. So I'm gonna go with the racist for 500, Bob. But why don't you all let me know what you all think? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, put it in the comments. Yes, sir!